Welcome back to the Last Remnant video walkthrough, 100% completion and low BR run. We are continuing our low BR run here to the main plot. We have done all the side quests that we have available to us at the moment, and so we need to push the main plot forward in order to open up some more. But for those not following the guide exactly, we're going to be opening Underwalt by leaving Emperor.mp4's exit here. I believe it's the east exit. But this is going to open a new area for us and allow us to eventually go to Underwalt. This is Meet the God Emperor. And a warning, if you're not following along exactly, you want to do the Fallen and the Gates of Deceit and Sword of the Dead. The two quests we got for our last two of our final 18, Windgale and Duke of Gore, need to do those quests before you do this. Otherwise, they will go bye-bye, and you won't be able to. If you think you'll be going any further, better think again. There's a whale of a vicious monster up ahead. So long as it's there, I can't get home. We'll take care of it. Yeah, sure, Sonny. You might be grateful. Alright. There was no creature just there, but there is a creature blocking us from exiting Mount Vacal, which is a new zone that just opened up for us. Like I was just saying, if you push the plot through to Underwalt, if you visit Underwalt, if you don't do the Fallen, you won't be able to unlock the Ancient Ruins zone on the PC version. So you want to be extra sure that you do that before you move this forward. Okay, enough about that. This is Mount Vacal, and we really ought to go ahead right now and make the Mount Vacal drinking game. That every time we have to come here for an item for a guild task or a monster for a guild task, a rare or something like that, you'd be required to drink, and that'll just make everything easier. Because this is probably one of the zones, this and Crookfin, probably the two zones we have to visit the most to get the items we need to complete everything in this game. These are pretty linear zones. There's really only one way to go to get through them. It's not like Breach of Vatel where there's multiple exits. There's just the one exit. It can be a pain to avoid these guys. There can be these vultures up here, or there can be even greater demons in here, and all of them are a pain to try and navigate on this thin bridge right here. The dogs are also annoying. They do like a goat kick with their back legs, a billy goat kick or something like that, that is equally annoying to avoid. But we are trying to avoid mobs still because it's nice to keep the BR low, but more importantly, just keeping the video time down. Okay, so this area is a little bit easier to avoid. You just need to time shift past the first group of vultures, so you want to make sure your time shift is up. And that is our last morsel, bringing us up to 21 digs. That's the maximum number of digs in one playthrough. This is where you want to use your time shift, and I'm not using it. Why am I not using it? Okay, that's not what I normally do. That was just lucky to get through there. I guess I hadn't run it so many times that I knew to use the time shift there, and just got lucky getting through there. But those flying mobs, especially the vultures, they'll just descend on you. And sometimes they can't be outrun if they're able to see you coming. And they should be able to see you coming around that canyon wall. It's just odd. Okay, at the top of this hill, after we get the chest up here, there's going to be a mob that we cannot go around, that the Yama that we just spoke to warned us about, and we'll need to kill him to continue on. It looks like a spirit lord of some kind, a Glacius Labilus or something like that. but it's not letting us go. I don't think it's going to let us go. We're going to have to fight it. So I was trying to get around it to save a few XP, but it's called Heaven's Lord. It's a good idea to kill it, because depending on what version of the game you're running, PC or Xbox, it may be a guild task for you. It's been a while since we've been cursed. And all these Spirit Lords curse in the first round, as I mention every time. Hopefully we get a little bit better luck this time. Our guys are really getting into the groove of what they're doing. They're, the abilities they're using now are almost on their last or second to last tier at the least. Except for the guys that we brought after the PC Ultimate Prime.
You'll find no fitter opponent than I.
This is what I've been waiting for.
And I believe if you strike from the sides in the first round, they will not curse you. They won't get a retaliation attack. But I don't often see that option in the first round. Okay, so the curse is really starting to take some guys out. So, oh, looks like Windgale just silenced the bird. That might have prevented him from using his acid blast or whatever he jumps up in the air and shoots at us. And forcing him to peck our eyeballs out is the best way. If we force a creature that doesn't usually melee into meleeing, that's in our favor. We can block and just prevent them from damaging at all. But as in the end of all turns, the creatures will lose their debilitating effect, so they're back to acid blast. But it was nice while it lasted. Okay, he's not even blinking yet. This is one of the tougher rares. It's kind of weird that the main quest goes like this, that we have to fight through all this to get to the area to continue the main plot. Usually we have some kind of cutscene that tells us where we're going and what we need to do. This is us having to fight through several zones to get to a final area where we'll get the cutscenes then. And I don't even think we have to click on Underworld, or maybe we do. But either way, as soon as this bird's done, we'll be pushing the main plot forward and continuing on. And Gore is just a beast. That won't be the last time he kills the mob. It'll actually be rarer when somebody other than Gore kills the mob.
Little by little, I'm becoming stronger. Did everyone see what just happened?
Some nice skill ups. And we captured Heaven's Lord. We are not going to split him. I don't believe we need any of that stuff that he drops. And that's going to allow us to actually hit the zone wall here just behind him if I'll get my ass in gear and go. Alright, and we'll see after the cutscene.
I come as acting chairman of the Congress, Marquis David Nassau of Athlon. I am honored to be here in your Excellency's presence. Today is truly a memorable day for the people of Athlon, as there is no greater glory than receiving the opportunity for an audience with your Excellency.
Enough.
Your Excellency?
Enough empty formalities, Marquis. They are ever so impersonal. Peasant or vassal, we treat all as equals. Such deference is unnecessary. Would you not agree?
Whatever pleases His Excellency.
What a weirdo.
Shh.
Marquis of Athlum, we have heard of your many achievements. To accomplish so much at such a young age is quite impressive. Surely your father looks down on you with pride.
Oh, you are too kind. Your Excellency, I come bearing a question.
Concerns about the Conqueror. 'Tis a tricky topic, though we would like nothing more than to satisfy your desire for enlightenment.
The Conqueror's actions are destroying the world's balance. Without question, he must be stopped. Please, you must tell us what you know.
Destroying the balance of the world, you say? A frightening man indeed.
Your Excellency, were you not the one who bestowed power upon this man? What were your intentions?
But a mere child you are, Marquis. You see not but what's before your face. You are Arena Sykes.
Yes.
Then you are she who bears the blood of Marshall? The Lady Marion's beauty lies within. Marquis, in deference to the blood of our ancient consort, the Conqueror's secrets we will reveal. However, make certain you have the courage to proceed.
Okay, so we got a little teleporter here. We're going to go ahead and hit that.
Right.
Yep. I wonder where it's going to send us. Beneath Underwalt. This looks kind of familiar. A little bit familiar. Sounds familiar. Oh yeah. Okay, so we've definitely been here, but maybe a different island. But we've definitely been here, and this was on our way to the giant hex puzzle. That's not an actual hex puzzle. Yes. Yes. Okay, so it looks like, okay, maybe they're going to give us a little bit more of a hex puzzle here than they did the last time, where we just followed the glowing runes. Nope. We've only got one choice of where we can go. And there's a teleporter in plain sight, so still not much of a puzzle. Although it is just neat for all factor, and oh wow, that looks like everything's wide open to us. Oh, look what they did there. So yeah, they say to stay on the glowing ruins, but once again, you have no choice. You can't make it to anything that's not a glowing rune hex. And even if you could, it would probably break the game and drop you through the world. But it is a nice break from running through outdoor areas and dodging creatures. Kind of an impressive display of graphics using the Unreal Engine. Uh-oh, going down. Is this different? So it's not precisely the path we did last time. Oh, no, definitely not. There's a long open area here. And then a giant door. Which we didn't see before. I want to see what's behind this door.
Someone's here.
Wagram!
Lord Wagram. It has been far too long.
Wagram, what exactly are you scheming?
Your eyes hold such suspicion. I am merely doing what the Remnants desire of us.
What are you talking about?
Before man so much as crawled upon the earth, Remnants existed, maintaining balance and harmony. Remnants were treated as divine creations by man, both feared and worshipped. However, all changed with the birth of one who could control them all. As time passed, men grew more and more audacious, treating Remnants as nothing more than beneficial tools. So foolish are men. Once again, men must fear Remnants' power. They must worship their strength. That is the only role of such unworthy creatures. Now, with the coming of a Remnant that can express his desires, we must listen, obey, and accept all he has to say. Whatever the cost.
You say there is a Remnant that can express his intentions? His desires?
You mean the Conqueror, right?
Preposterous.
That got me.
Indeed, this was his home before he awakened. Heed my words. You will leave the Conqueror be. That is, if you value your lives.
Wait! What if the Conqueror's planning something horrible? Like taking over the entire world? You're saying you want us to just sit back and watch it happen?
Weren't you listening, my boy? I said whatever the cost.
Your Excellency, you can't feel the same way.
The line of God Emperors is due to the Remnants. Who are we to stand in the way of the Conqueror's wishes? Hear this, Marquis of Athlum. Hereafter, no one shall hinder the Conqueror. Any who go against his goals shall be branded a traitor. Go, and inform the Congress at once. You will abide by our command, Marquis.
The Conqueror! He's on the move!
Headed where?
To Illusion, sir!
What does he want now?
He may very well be trying to seize the sacred lands. However, I am at a loss as to what purpose that would fulfill.
What of the other lords?
Sir! The other lords have shown no sign of movement.
Although they object to the current situation, none wish to be branded a traitor.
You're right. No one dares oppose the God Emperor. Damn it!
Man, you guys are useless. Dave, I can go straighten things out with the Conqueror if you want. I'm not originally from Athlum, so you shouldn't take any heat from what I do, right?
Please, tell me you're joking.
I'm totally serious. I mean, I know it won't be easy. But I have my talisman. So if I play my cards right...
This is lunacy. You must be joking.
Dave, I can't tell you how much I appreciate what you've done for me. If it weren't for you, Irina would probably still be kidnapped. And Mom and Dad would probably be in big trouble too.
Well...
It's time I paid you back for everything you've done for me.
Wait!
Sis, this time I can't take you with me. Be good, okay? I'll be back. You know I will.
I'm an idiot. What am I doing sitting here? Rush, you're right. If we leave the Conqueror to do as he pleases, it may not matter whether the God Emperor considers us traitors. We may be faced with a fate much worse. Wagra may have been able to accept this, but that does not mean we have to sit back and do the same.
Dave.
The consequences can be dealt with later. We must do whatever is necessary to protect our world from the forces which oppose us. I command you as Lord David Nassau, Marquis of Athlum. All troops are to head to Illusion immediately. We will fight the Conqueror. If you do not wish to participate, flee Athlum now. Stay only if this holds purpose to you.
You really are a fool if you think anyone here will abandon you at this crucial time.
Yeah, we fear nothing and nobody.
If His Excellency is to find out, we can think of a cover story if need be.
Lord David, let's go.
Thank you, everyone. For the honor of Athlum!
Yes, my lord!
I'm invited too, right?
Yeah.
You know, the first time I laid eyes on you, I was struck by how simple-minded and naive you seemed. I knew you bore some special power. I thought that if I kept you close, I could control you, and have you use that power to Athlum's advantage. But hearing your words, I realized that I've been blind. You've been the one in control all along, showing me the way. In the end, it's I who's truly been simple-minded. Thank you, Rush. Well, I suppose this really isn't the time for such sentimental drivel. All of Athlum's forces are to take up arms and strike down the Conqueror to the Holy Plain. Okay, so David takes a moment there to tell us he thought we were bumbling idiots, and then he's just recently found out that we're not, after all this time traveling with him. And I guess that's a compliment. We're going to take it as a compliment. So all we have to do is head to the Holy Plain. Oh boy, got a big battle here.
Men, the fate of the world rests on the outcome of this battle. All troops, charge!
Alright, and that's going to immediately put us into a giant battlefield fight. Oh, you didn't see this coming. No, no. A zone you have to click on from the map in a wide open area. Yeah. There's not a lot of surprises here. This is just a hard fight. There are creatures in this fight who will heal. And while I've said that in the past, on any of my videos, none of them healed in the videos. Not very often at all. We also got rid of all our guys that had battlefield clearing abilities. And so we are going to fight this straight struggle in melee combat. We're going to beat them by sheer force and not use any tricks. No tricks. No arcana. No blackouts. No galaxies. No Gabolg. Just going to beat everybody down for every hit point they deserve. This is another one of those fights where everybody's human. Not sure why. The game is so jam-packed with creatures, and when we're out in doing side quests or in the world, it's nothing but creatures. There are no... It's very rare that we'll get a quest that's got a humanoid in it, much less a human. And these battlefields seem to be almost all human. And this one's no exception. So these are all siege forces. There is going to be... There is a boss, obviously. It is not just an infinite respawning stormtroopers. And yes, they do call them stormtroopers. I don't know why. We are going to go back to our old handy heal and fight, heal and fight, heal and fight. And hopefully if our groups can take care of themselves with their own heal and fights, nobody will have to stop to heal other people. All the groups should be self-sufficient, barring our Mystic Arts group, which doesn't have a reser at the moment, but that's shouldn't be a problem in this one. If you have really bad luck in this fight, and it's possible that, you know, if the creatures right off the bat get some good rolls, they could roll you. And so sometimes it's worth it just to shake it off. Even if it's a total beatdown and you think, holy hell, I'm not supposed to be anywhere near this fight. Just take a breath and step back and give it another try. And the dice will roll a different way. And really, I would only give up on a fight after you've done it maybe 4 or 5 times and just absolutely ensured that it's not bad luck. A lot of times when we were doing our low BR run and I was having trouble completing the subquest at like BR 3 or 4 or something like that, I would just put them off till later. Like I tried to do them 4 or 5 times, I never got a lucky roll in a fight, and so I just put them off till I was a little bit higher BR. That was quests like Frustration and any of those thereafter. But there's not much to say about this fight until they make it interesting. Right now, it just seems to be the same types of mobs coming at us. Off in the distance, we see a whole mass of humanoids, and it's possible that we do actually fight all those. This is one of those fights that just keeps reinforcing. But I never took the time to pause it and count how many guys are out there in those groups and see if actually all of them come or what. But I wouldn't be surprised if Square Enix sent all of them at us. And I noticed something rewatching one of the videos is that I always talked about everybody else doing damage, but I never mentioned Emmy as a powerhouse, and she really is. Like, once you give her the Night Bloom, and with dual wielding, she's vicious. She will outdamage Duke of Gore oft times, and right now, while she's leveled up and he's not, she will be outdamaging him pretty often. And she's averaging probably about 40k. Rush gets an Omni Strike there. We've got our morale up somewhere. People should be getting some special abilities on these guys. I would say if a summon came up, don't bother with them. You don't need to occupy anybody at the moment. You need to keep moving. And they are healing. They're healing with impunity, and they will continue to heal. In fact, there are. Well, I don't want to reveal the boss until he shows up. I'd like to keep that like a spoiler. You know what I mean? I'd like there to be some. Ooh, I don't know what's going to happen in this video. Although it's going to happen right now. We're going to go ahead and res and heal up if we can before we move in or before reinforcements come on us. There's a Mystic squad, and it might very well be them doing the... It is them. Mystic is just a big fancy word for shaman, and so they're doing the healing. So you can concentrate on them if you want. I am here choosing, or I did choose to go after the Mystic Squad before a half-killed group. So there is an importance to killing the Mystic guys. They don't, I mean, they heal, but they don't do anything like the kinds of heals that we do for our guys. They can't do complete heals for their group. But there's a point in time in this video, I believe, or I'm getting it confused with all the other times I had to fight this, where they will just continually heal the boss, and if you leave the Mystic guys alone, and there's enough of them, it's noticeable. Like they'll be giving him a lot of hit points back. Like I think he went from blinking back to unblinking, is what I mean to say. But I'm not sure if that was the fight in this video or one of the attempted ones. So there's a giant dragon. Yeah, it wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be, the unveil. But yeah, there's a giant dragon down there. This might be the only time that the boss is 2 mobs. If you look at the boss group there on the far left, Q, it has got 2 blue dots in the box. So there are two guys in it, and I can't think of another time where the boss is more than one actual person in that group. This is good news for our Mystic Arts group. Actually, all battlefields are good for Mystic Arts groups because they're usually packed pretty thick inside their groups. Yeah, see, they're like a lot of 3s and 2s in the groups, so they'll be doing double and triple damage on those, just like triple word scores in Scrabble. You want to put your Mystic Arts on them so they get the most bang for their buck. Let's see, Russia's got debilitation on them, but I don't know what it is. Sometimes it's something as simple as like decreasing your strength by 10 or something. Something you don't need to worry about. It won't even be barely noticeable. What was noticeable there is that Duke Gore got his he got his Belwinky, whatever, his giant Bilkus beat the fuck out of whoever he hits ability. So we're going to see that go off on some unfortunate soul. Hopefully the boss, so we can so the damage doesn't run off over the top. All right. Let's see. So Windgale is taking on a group here and puts our morale at max. So thank you, Paris, for that. Okay, yeah, Duke Gore, get in there and do some damage. He's always last in the group to go. His weapon is slow. But oh my god, 172,000 damage with his hit. And so if anybody was second guessing whether or not it's worth it to pick up Duke Gore, we haven't skilled him up much since we got him, and that's what he's doing now. He'll break 200 grand, and he'll break more than that for people who continually level him up after 100 BR. Okay, so it seems like they are going to just continually reinforce. And at some point during the fight, you probably ask yourself, well, is it worth it to fight the trash, or is this another one like the Ladies of Bloody Alice where you just concentrate on the boss and ignore everybody else? I'm going to keep Duke Gore on the boss, I believe. And I'm probably going to limit myself to how many trash groups I attack in any one round. Just not knowing if it's infinite or not knowing if how many times more if they're going to reinforce. This dragon has 270,000 hit points. The Beastmaster group also contains, it might be a healer? The guy hanging out with the Beastmaster? Oh, nice. Okay, so Pages just dropped his Grenade Impact, I think it's called, the last tier of invocations ability on that poor Union. And if Paris keeps that morale up, we should be getting more special attacks. If you think about how much damage Duke Gore did, almost 200 grand in that one attack, and the boss doesn't have but 270. You know what? That 270,000 hit points might be Xbox only. I don't. The wiki isn't very specific about that. So, but he is blinking. So that might very well be 270k. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a couple hundred more. Just because he wasn't blinking after Duke Gore's bitch slap. Okay, we've got Duke Gore's down. He is knocked out. And we still have 7 groups. You want to see how many we've done? We've already gone to Z and then back to ABC again. So we have killed, let's see, if we kill everything on the field, it would be 29 groups killed so far in this fight. It might be the largest battlefield fight. Trying to think of what might be on par with it. Silver Falcons 3 was kind of big, just in the sheer number of creatures on it. Oh, damn! Emmy went down. And yeah, if you're hit hard enough, if you saw the graphic there, Roberto went flying. He's in Emmy's group. He got hit, and because he got hit so much harder than his maximum hit points, he went flying across the ground. And there's a nice little overkill animation for everybody. Like they will fling your corpse across the ground, and like I said earlier, it was an Unreal Engine. Does a good job of ragdolling you across the screen. It keeps it interesting. Even when you get your ass kicked, you've got to sit back and go, wow, that looked really good. And this game looks good. I heard people complain that it didn't look good. I don't know if it didn't look good on the Xbox or not, but it looked really good on the PC. It didn't look dated at all. Of course, we're ignoring the Talisman's Gift, which I should have turned off. Somebody's got to bring back Emmy. And, a lot of the times what I'm trying to decide is, because I've got 4 groups that can res, is who has the worst combat option. And that's the person we want to res out of those first 4 groups. So Duke Gore, just because he's, we want him to hit as much as possible. Though he has Arena in his group, I believe, he won't be resing very much if we don't have to. He's almost. Yeah, David just got flung. So some of these guys are hitting pretty hard. And that's it for Group Z. Nice heals. The group heals are nice. Alright, Duke. Oh, we missed. That's the only problem with Duke at this point, is that he will oftentimes miss. And it's just a huge difference from how much damage he does when he hits to how much damage, to 0 damage. It'd be nice if he were a little more consistent, even if he did less damage. But when he gets skilled up a little bit more, that won't be a problem anymore. Okay, so, hey, we got reinforced again. Big surprise there. So this is bringing us up to 30 Union so far. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't know, I didn't read anywhere that it's infinitely respawning. Huh. But the quest does give us about 46,000 gold. If we wait out all the reinforcements. It's not, okay, I just saw, it's not, well, that's Xbox. It's not, on the Xbox it is not infinitely respawning. So let's assume that's the same for the PC. Okay, come on. And, if we had David in a group leader position or Pages, this would have been probably a joke, because they would just Gable and blow away everything that hit the screen. And I realize that cuts down on video time, but it's not very helpful. I had taken a long, hard think about it, that it's not very helpful for somebody watching the video trying to find out the strategy of something to say, I'll just kill everything on the battlefield. Kill everything on the battlefield. That's not a strategy. That's get lucky with an option, you know. So we're going to prefer to do it this way.
Trying to be a tough guy.
All right. Ouch. There goes Jaeger. And the boss is blinking. I don't know if he already unblinked, but at some point in time, I think he unblinked. Like he received a heal or something. Yeah, we need to have both our first two groups rezzing and then have Windgale do some damage to a group that can die. I would suggest Y to myself. Bo, try Y. Can you get to Y? Is it too far away? No, it's too far away. Okay, stay on D then, and keep your hit points up. There you go. Or don't. Or just go for the massive action point one. No, keep your hit points up. Okay, this is where, now that we're on the boss, where not having a summon might suck. Because Windgale's going to take all the hits while our other guys go res. And see, the dragon's getting healed. Bastards. If we leave them alone, at least they're not attacking us, is the first thought. Hey, at least they're not attacking us. Let them heal the dragon. But if you let them do it long enough, like we essentially need Gore to do another one of those Vilcus hits just to get us back to where we were before. Yeah, they're healing everybody. But I'm not judging. That's what I would do if I were them. I would just sit back and heal. I would not engage the enemy if I were a healer. So it's nice that the enemies are taking different tactics with us than what's normal. Okay, we got everybody rezzed, and I think we are putting everybody on the boss. Q, all the way down the line. Putting everybody we can on the boss, hoping that we can do enough damage in one round before they kill us. Okay, Windgale can't reach them, so we'll have him kill one of the trash groups. Hopefully kill the trash group. Oh no, Windgale went down. I repeat, Windgale down. Okay. Just kill him. Come on, Emmy. Nice. Emmy did 18k and knocked him out. And that's it. BR 48. And that completes this massive battlefield.
I still have more powers waiting to be released.
I've got no.
Oh, good. People are still getting stat ups and skill ups, and there's a nice cash bonus. We'll see after cutscene.
What's wrong?
I can't bind it.
The Conqueror's doing, huh?
I think so.
So we've come here for nothing. There must be another way to the Sacred Lands.
We will find a way, Lord David. There are many undiscovered remnants in existence. We simply need to find one that can take us there.
Will it really be that simple? We're running out of time.
We can't just roll over and give up, Dave.
Let's move!